Spinny, 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 Sprocketeers. We love you. We love you. We love you. Welcome back to another masterclass. Today, what you'll be watching is a masterclass, and it's going to be powered by the Sprocketeer community, where we're championing HubSpot superadmins. What we're doing with these masterclasses is basically helping understand when to install these amazing extensions, add-ons, integrations with HubSpot. There's so many. They're powerful. And so the masterclass, through this masterclass, will help you understand when to install and what to install. With us today is PurposeStack. We're going to be walking through PurposeStack and how to fight climate change with HubSpot. In order to do that, we have Harry with us. Hey, Harry.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Harry Bevan is the founder of Weave and Blend. Weave and Blend is a software company that is building these integrations. They develop these integrations that work on top of HubSpot and with HubSpot. We've already done a masterclass with him on InvoiceStack, and today we're going to be talking about PurposeStack. Harry, you want to give us the skinny on PurposeStack?
Yeah, sure. So look, this one is really close to my heart, PurposeStack, and we built PurposeStack for businesses who are using HubSpot to do their sales, who want to make a difference and make a contribution towards fighting climate change. We looked at what was out there at the moment, and we saw that actually the solutions for making a contribution towards climate action, you needed consultants, you needed brokers, you needed calculations. So we wanted to do something make it really, really easy. So just like 3 clicks and you can just go and you're making a donation to climate change. And then you can share what you've done with your clients and you can advertise what you've done and keep track of the difference you've made.
And Harry, we're not saying you're solving climate change with HubSpot. Specifically, we're saying that you can help fight climate change, which, as you said, there's lots of admins, there's lots of little things, but it sounds like PurposeStack streamlines the experience so that you can focus on what you're doing.
Yeah, obviously, this is just one part of fighting climate change, is making kind of contributions towards projects that remove carbon from the atmosphere. And that's one small part of it. You know, we're not going to offset all of your carbon usage. For example, if you want to stop emitting carbon from your business, this is not the thing for you. But if you want to start making a difference, this is a good first step.
That's great. That's great. All right. So with that, let's get into it. I'll turn my screen off. Harry can share his screen, and he'll walk us through both ends of it. There's a couple different parts. And to make you aware, Harry wants to make sure that we can see it and we have visibility into it. And then he'll show us how a contribution works. And we'll make a contribution live on the masterclass.
That's right.
I'm excited, Harry.
We're going to go through the whole process step by step, but it shouldn't take long. This is the idea. So should be nice and quick.
Right.
So this is PurposeStack. This is our kind of tagline, which is fund climate action when you close your HubSpot deals. And essentially, this is what it looks like. This is what it allows you to do. So you can talk to your clients. You can say, look, when you buy a marketing retainer from us, we will contribute X%, 1% to a certain project, and that will remove carbon from the atmosphere. So great messaging for your clients. And we make that kind of process really, really easy. So what I'm going to walk you through today is I'm going to walk you through the setup of the app, just because that takes you through step by step. It's nice and easy. And then, like you say, we'll make a contribution and we'll see what that looks like in your HubSpot account.
Great. So this is the website, PurposeStack.co.
That's it. And you can let
PurposeStack.co.
Right there.
Awesome.
So here's one I made earlier. Right. So this is our onboarding screen. It will take you through these steps down the left-hand side, one by one. So the first step is obviously to connect it to your HubSpot account. That means that we can read information about your deals and send the data about the contributions back again. we're kind of, we're in the HubSpot App Store. We're kind of certified app, so you can do all that via the App Store as well. If you like, we'll kind of reach you to this place. Next is the sustainability projects, and this is like the exciting bit, right? So we have over 40 sustainability projects. So we get these projects from our supplier, which is called Patch.io, and they're like a great kind of venture-backed business. And what they're doing is they find all these amazing projects, they research them, they vet them, and they make sure that they are legit. And they give us this platform to be able to make these contributions. So this is Patch. They've got some really cool, their whole thing is rebalance the planet. They're working with some big brands and stuff. So these are kind of like, this is a trusted partner that we're using. So
Gotcha.
that my contributions can go to the right place. So
you list out which ones to choose from, and you can click through here to view and see and read more about each project.
Exactly. Yeah. So the great thing is we have like loads of different examples all around the world with loads of different types of carbon removal. So we've got some stuff around forest protection, wind farms, got hydroelectricity, all the way to methane recovery from livestock. And a really cool, exciting one is if you don't know about biochar is really cool. Is they're actually like removing carbon from plant matter and then like burying it in the ground, but it also kind of fertilizes plants as well. So it's like really kind of cutting edge, high tech carbon removal stuff. So there's loads of really exciting projects in here. So you can click into each one and have a look.
Biochar, is there? Yeah, one about trees or biomass would be interesting to me. Wow. Okay, so click back to that, Harry. That's a great view. So when you click view, that modal that comes up, let's check that out. What a nice quick view. Go ahead, walk us through the highlights.
Yeah, we've got loads of information about the project here. Because one of the things that's really good about these projects is they're not just about often removing carbon dioxide. Like that's, these are carbon credits you're buying, and these projects wouldn't exist without that income. So you are funding this stuff, but also alongside removing carbon, a lot of them have loads of other benefits as well. So, by planting millions of trees, you're conserving biodiversity, you're giving jobs to local people in Kenya, for example. So, and you're meeting some of these UN Sustainable Development Goals as well.
That's great that those are listed right there for you to look at on the modal.
So, Grant, do you want to pick one from here for us to choose for our demo?
Yeah, let's do it. Yes. Dutch livestock, methane, efficiency cook stove. I want a tree one or efficiency, not the cook stoves. Landfill gas capture. What's that one? Let's look at the gas capture.
Yeah. This one's in Florida. One in Florida, one in New York. Let's have a look at this one. So this is capturing the gases emitted from landfill.
Wow.
In gas.
New York using underground gas wells, converting it into energy. Fulton County. Interesting. All right, get out of that one. Go up a little bit. There was another group tree planting in the middle there. Ugandan International.
Yeah.
Let's do that one.
Great. Okay, so let's pick this one, and we'll continue on to
Arbor Day. I've celebrated. Help plant trees. I think that's a smart way to preserve our planet.
Fantastic.
To help preserve.
Yeah. So the next step is you choose which deals qualify for contributions. right? So you can do this. So you can choose, say, for example, I only want my closed won deals to qualify for contributions.
Okay, so we've chosen our project, so that's locked in. Now we're thinking HubSpot when we do deals and we're working through processes, sales processes.
Yeah.
So this is now pulling from my HubSpot pipeline.
Sorry, I lost you there. Can you repeat that bit?
So this is pulling from my HubSpot pipeline and the stages I have set up. Is that correct?
Exactly. So this is a list of all your HubSpot pipelines. It's my sales pipeline. So I'm choosing here, maybe I just want closed won deals to show in the app because those are the only ones I want to make contributions for. So you might have a stage, for example, of you only want to make a contribution once an invoice has been paid or once a deal is complete. So you can choose that there. It just helps you narrow down so you don't have a huge list of deals.
Gotcha. And then what else do you do on this page?
Yeah, so the next bit is the percentage. So the amount that you want to contribute. So that can be 0.5%, it can be 5% of each deal. And you basically, you can choose however much you're kind of comfortable contributing. And you can change it as you go along as well.
And this is on the amount of the deal listed in HubSpot. So this would mean, okay. So tax and those sorts of things afterwards would be dealt with after this is calculated, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Great.
So I've got these, I'll lock that in. And then the next, the really cool bit is the customer messaging. So this can send an email to the contacts on your HubSpot deal once your contribution's been made. So I'll show you a little preview of this. So you can preview it right here. So it'll send an email to your customer saying, we've made a contribution. Thanks for doing business with Weave and Blend. As a result of our recent transaction, we've made a contribution. It's removed this from the atmosphere, and a little screenshot of the project, so your end client can see what they're contributing to as a result.
Wow, that's fantastic.
So we're giving you the option to edit that text that shows in the middle, so you can tweak that to go make the messaging how you like. And we've also got some cool stuff because we sync some of this data back to HubSpot. You can kind of create your own emails as well if you don't want them PurposeStack branded as well. So that's another option.
Oh, sure. You could do a transactional email.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm going to leave that on for the demo.
Awesome.
And that's the setup process complete. And I've gone through the setup process. Now I'm in the app, so I don't need to do that bit again. So each time I load up the app, I will see this list of deals here. And this is a list of deals that are, in our case, we've specified that they're closed won. So these are the list of closed won deals that we have.
Right.
And
then the contribution made based on that closed won deal, I see.
Yeah, so this one's already done. So you can see this one's got a little tick and says contribution complete. And today we're going to use this deal number 2, and we're going to make a contribution. So you just select which deals you like from the list. So you can do it in bulk. You can select 3 or 4 at the moment if you want. I'm just going to select this one, and it will take you through the order process. So I'm going to click preview order, and that will do all the calculations for me and work things out. So we've got our demo deal here. We've got our deal total, which is $2,000. We've got the percentage that we've got, and then we've obviously worked out the contribution. So today we're contributing $40 to the project. We've got the project there, so that's what you've got. And the only additional fees you need to pay is the service fee, because we're paying by credit card. So that's just a credit card transactional fee. We don't make any profit on that. And we're working on ways to make that a bit more efficient. But we're adding that on top so that the kind of contribution that you make is still whole. You're just paying the transactional fees on top. 2.9% is not too bad, but we're working on ways to get that streamlined a little bit.
Thanks, Harry, for doing that. What I'm hearing you say is, for all of you Sprocketeers listening, that 2.9 is the transaction fee, not a PurposeStack payment fee. They're not taking any amount of your donation.
That's right. That's right.
Great.
So now we're going to pay that. I'm going to click continue. So I've already got a card on here. So we're using Stripe. So super secure, stores your kind of card details in Stripe. So you know that your credit card details are kind of kept secure. You can either add a new card straight from this screen. I've got one already. So for the demo, I'm just going to use this card that we already have.
It's someone else's that you just put in. So perfect.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
And then we're just going to hit pay now. And that donation is going to be made. So behind the scenes, what's happening here is we're going to place that order for the carbon credits, take the credit card data, process the process, and then your contributions are made. So this is saying it's going to be the next 1 to 2 hours. In reality, I think this one might kind of go through a little bit quicker, and then we can look in HubSpot and see what's happened. So and
see all of that happened.
Yeah,
that's fantastic, Harry. Oh yeah, and it's already checked off.
Yeah, this one's checked off. So
it seems like it's easy to set up. It was very clear that there were a couple steps, and it walked me through. And so if you're setting it up, that's an easy setup for you admins. Also, then you're seeing all the deals come through where you can make that final payment when those close won deals ultimately hit your PurposeStack.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Makes sense.
Let's look what's happened. So I've just got an email while we're talking. So we've got that here. So this is the email that we got sent. This is the donation that we made. So you can see $40 US. We've removed a lot of carbon from the atmosphere.
Wow.
So that's all done. So that email would go to your client if that's how you've configured it. I've obviously put my name on the deal as so I'm getting the emails, but yeah, that would go to your client. And then we can have a look.
What great visibility. Yeah, obviously, if you're those of you watching and listening, having the close one deal, one closed, but then also once the donation is made, having that go out to the client that was part of the deal, knowing that you're doing this. It's not just yeah, that's a fantastic process to have an email fire off and then a project that it's going to be contained in the email. Nicely done.
Yeah.
All right. So we're over here in HubSpot now.
Yeah. So here's HubSpot. So this is the deal that we created the contribution for. And you can see I've got the activities popped up, talking about that contribution there. We've even got a link here to view a certificate. So patch a certificate to prove to your client that, that donation has been made. So we can have a look. So this is a certificate of future carbon removal. So it gives you all the detail. Wow. Like so this is a verified carbon standard, for example. This was from 2017 vintage. This is the amount that we saw there. So it just gives you that extra bit of legitimacy that's what you've got, and that you can send that to your clients as well.
Right. Wow.
Then looking back at our deal, we've got some deal properties filled out. So we've got the carbon removed, the contribution date, that link to the certificate that we just seen, how much we percentaged, whether it's been the contribution has been made already or not, and then the project. So because these
you brought them in as properties.
Yeah. So you could do all kinds of cool stuff with this. So you could do workflows based on this. You could you could create your own emails, your own notifications that go through there as well. But it gives you that nice kind of bit of transparency between the two systems.
Right. So it's not just a note in the activity feed on the record. It is now actual properties that you can trigger off of. You can create lists from. You can do anything you can do with the workflow. You can even report on, right, Harry?
You can certainly report. Here we go. It's loading. So yeah.
Fantastic.
So these are just some that I've created, but you can create whatever you like. So if you wanted to make this is when we're making our contributions by month, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So we've done this one, and then you can. So let me just. Yeah. So you can see this is the one that we've made this month, and I've even filtered it broken it down by the project. So you can see this one, amount of carbon removed per month. This one, you can see we've made a few different projects. So the cook stoves, hydroelectric plant, soil food. So you can kind of really break this down, which is really cool. Gives you that visibility. And then you can do things like this is the total carbon removed so far over all time.
Right.
But you can do it a year and the amount that you've contributed, for example. So you can display these publicly, use them in your social media, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And then for your clients as well, if they're doing more than one deal, you can see that this is the deal owner, company name, this is the amount that we've contributed each. So you can really break it down, like so.
What a great way to lay it out, Harry, and to situate something that is meaningful to the people of the company and the people you're working with, your clients, but situate it in a way where it's native to the business you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So often we have impact and business separate, and we have to create these thin pipelines between, and it's sometimes a communication issue, but you've situated it inside HubSpot, native custom properties, so that reporting is just like you would expect it to be. And like you said, now you can make an email out of this. You can put this on your social. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, we wanted to make sure that kind of sustainability and make a difference and making that contributions shouldn't be something that happens quietly. It should be something kind of shout from the rooftops and tell people that that's what you're doing. So was part of our motivation for doing this, because we're proud of doing these contributions. So we want to tell our clients about it. Maybe that will motivate our clients to do similar things too as well. So it kind of kind of builds momentum and kind of network effect of everyone ultimately doing this, kind of contributing towards climate action when they do deals. And I believe that businesses have a real role to play in as they grow, they can make a difference. So I think that's a really kind of valuable thing to be allowing.
Those wanting to take a stand on climate change and take action, take a stand by taking action. You've really enabled us to say, I'm gonna take action, because every day as an SDR, I'm either closing deals or I'm working on deals. And so part of your motivation can be, I'm not just closing this deal, the percentage that you're going to be contributing once this deal is closed. And that can now be another bottom line for you as your organization prioritizes climate change and taking action. It starts to work into the psychology, Harry, and I feel like you're enabling that with PurposeStack, the psychology to shift, that I don't want to add extra work, but I do want to make a difference. Great.
Yeah.
We've integrated it right here.
Yeah. And it just, making these changes shouldn't be hard. And that's what we've tried to do with PurposeStack, is to make it as easy as possible to kind of make those changes.
Yeah. And shout it from the rooftops, the network effect. I love it. Those of you listening, Sprocketeers, if climate change is a part of your double bottom line, go to PurposeStack.co. You can install straight away from there. You could book a demo with Harry. He's just walked us through it. So if you're listening to the video or listening right now, rewind a little bit. He walks you right through it. You can get to PurposeStack through the HubSpot marketplace, app marketplace. It's listed there. You can click and install. You can also come over here to PurposeStack.co, and you can install straight away from the website as well. Harry's pulling it up here on the screen.
Yeah.
So you can find it either way.
Yeah. And the best
Go ahead,
bit about it is PurposeStack is new. So we launched as part of HubSpot's App Accelerator program. So we're in a kind of beta phase. So we want to hear from people who are using the app. We want to get your ideas. We want to see how it works for you. We want to develop this, and we've got big plans for this. We want to take it further. And because of that, we don't actually charge anything for the app yet. So we're planning to introduce paid plans early next year. But at the moment, if you join now, we won't even charge you anything. You have to pay for the carbon contributions, but PurposeStack isn't even making any money out of it at all. So that's the kind of icing on the cake. So we just want as many people to use it and tell us what they think.
Congrats on going through the accelerator program, Harry. Cool app that you've built, and on top of that, enabling people for free to make the contribution. Because you're right. I mean, you still have to make the contribution. Out of your deal comes the percentage you've chosen. What else should we know about PurposeStack? I feel like you've walked us through how to install, what it's going to do, showed us the impact, and showed us how to get to the installation page.
Yeah, I think the only thing to add really is that we've got, like I say, we've got big plans for PurposeStack. So at the moment, you need to manually make the donations. Like, we'd love in the future for that to be automated so that you didn't need to click into it each time. Like, that would be cool. We want to widen it up so the PurposeStack is like a platform for all kinds of donations. So not just climate change. So maybe that's charity donations, other donations that are kind of close to your heart, but it's about building purpose into what you do as a business, which I think is really important. So yeah, we've got big plans for the app. So we'd love for you guys to kind of come along on the journey and give us your ideas and thoughts.
That's fantastic. Love what you're doing, Harry, at Weave and Blend. Those of you listening again, Harry's the founder of Weave and Blend. They're a dev shop building on top of HubSpot, which if you're not already building on top of HubSpot, start doing it. And Harry has just shown us PurposeStack. You can find it at PurposeStack.co. Thanks so much, Harry, for walking us through. And honestly, Harry, just on a personal note, thanks for applying to the App Accelerator program and choosing to build something with such impact behind it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, the App Accelerator program as well. I'll give a shout out to those guys, the guys at HubSpot who run that, because it's actually absolutely awesome program. So if you're looking to get started building apps, I highly recommend doing that. They run a couple per year, but they really do kind of hold your hand, give you loads of extra support to kind of help you create apps. And yeah, they're just a great bunch of people to work with at HubSpot. So you feel really well supported. Really good.
All right, Sprocketeers. Until next time, spinny, spinny.
Bye.